Hello?
Hello?
Hi, who is this?
You tell me.
Well, I have no idea.
Are you alone in the house?
So, who are you?
The question isn't who am I? The question is where am I?
So, where are you?
Right here.
Oh, hi. I'm Matthew Sudding. In my previous video, I spoke to you about how to give a continuity oral in my screen production course. So today I thought I would present that oral to you about set and location continuity in film. I felt this aspect of continuity to be quite interesting. In the 2012 article, The Map is Not a Country, John Bruns talks about Tom Connolly's theory of locational imaging, where they state that the spectators are located in the place the film represents for them. This means that the film is to orientate the viewer geographically, either in terms of the real or fictional location of the film's world, establishing a geography with which the viewer must contend. I will be using the notion of locational imaging to analyze the 1996 Wes Craven horror film Scream. I will be looking at how they use location filming to establish the fictional small town of Woodsboro, California, the home of heroine and ingenue Sidney Prescott. I will also be looking at the third sequel, Scream 4, released 15 years after the original in 2011. This is the first time a series had been set in Woodsboro since the original. I will be looking at how they were able to remake Woodsboro as accurately as possible to maintain location continuity. According to director Wes Craven, the film was shot in the wine country of Santa Rosa, California, in order to provide the audience with a small town middle American warmth and beauty. This is ironic because not only is the film being shot, but it is also set in California, which is on the west coast of America. This shows how, as long as the film is continuous in its set and location presentation, the viewer can be manipulated to believe the geography and existence of the small town presented to them. According to an April 2011 news article by Kurt Anthony Krug, Scream 4 took advantage of the state of Michigan's film tax incentive, where films receive a 40% refundable tax credit for any cost spent in Michigan. So they went from shooting a film that was set and shot in California but looked like Middle America to shooting a film that was set in California but looked like and was shot in Middle America. Due to shooting in a completely different place, they had to remake the town of Woodsboro. And Craven states, again in the DVD commentary, this is, I think, a very close match to Scream 1. I will now compare locations from both films to show how they were mostly successful in doing this. This establishing shot of Woodsboro High School takes place in both films. However, there are differences in the building between Scream and Scream 4, where in Scream 4, there's a clock tower that did not exist before, and the entrance is different between films. They did attempt to make it look similar in that the pillars and the sign with the peak were constructed and placed on top of the entrance of the junior high school location of the fourth film. Woodsboro Town Square is used to establish a small town in both films. In this deleted scene from the fourth film, where the teenagers are discussing the murders, we see them sitting at a fountain. This emulates a similar scene that occurs in Scream 1. However, the fountain is square in Scream and round in Scream 4. The police station, which is seen opposite the town square in Scream, had its front built on an empty lot opposite the town square in Ann Arbor in order to maintain continuity in Scream 4. Overall, the film does attempt to be as close to the original as possible in terms of locational imaging. In The Reflexivity of the Road film, Christopher Morris comments on the vacancy of America in that it all looks the same, so one place could represent anywhere. Emma Roberts, the actress who plays Jill Roberts in Scream 4, comments on the similarities between the Scream films and their types of locations, calling it Very Anywhere USA. That is my little bit of knowledge on set and location continuity. It's a very narrow but broad topic in that it's very simple to understand. You basically just want to make things look similar if you want people to believe that they're the same. I mean, that's the whole point of continuity in film. So that's it, and I actually have a serial killer on the other side of the door waiting to kill me. He just gave me a few minutes so that I could stop and give this presentation to you before I die. So I'll hopefully see you on the flip side, homies.